Hi guys, let's go ahead and get in it today for this recap for this Monday. It's getting pretty excited. I want to show you a little bit how we get to levels on the charts today. I want to demo a little bit of our tool that we keep talking about. It's actually pretty much ready to go. We're just putting the final skins on a lot of things, making sure all the tires are aired up and gas is in the tank and ready to go. So that's pretty exciting. We'll start to roll that out right around here at Christmas. We'll kind of see what we kind of want to do if anybody really wants to have their hands on it. Kind of open to it right now. That's what's nice about kind of being the first one in, or first couple in. So that is the idea, but we'll see. No kind of open right now to it, but I do want to show you. I just want to show it off. I want to show you what it does, how easy it is. We've made it pretty simple. Talking about all the levels and all the stuff on the charts and how to really trade, like I was talking about on the recap through the weekend a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and show off. Really, the Kabroda Trading Battle Box. We've been showing you on lives constantly how to set the charts up and then how to trade with them. But really, we're just taking it to the next level and making it a lot easier for us and really anybody that wants to be part of it. So let's jump into the charts and we'll kind of start taking a look at some of this stuff. So on the charts here, you can see the price action started out through today. Like anything on these charts, we picked the last 24 hours. You always hear us talk about. Typically, you'll see the fixed range volume profiles here. So I turn those back on. And we put these on the charts, and then we take screenshots and all that fun stuff. If you've been watching our lives, you'll know that. Right now I'm actually just moving these over because you can see that I did not move them over for today because I don't really need them anymore, but I do kind of want to show them off a little bit here. So we've 24 hours. We have, to explain this again, multi times I've done this, but we have the low, the point of control, and the high here for this last 24-hour period. Then this last 4-hour period, we kind of use that to start to kind of judge where we're at. You can see the low, the point of control, and the high here, and you can see how price action interacted in these levels. Obviously, it broke out, made a new top here, and then it broke down, but it hit the point of control here in the last 4 hours, and it snapped back up. This area is drawn from past history. If you watch the recap, I was showing you that. Then it broke on down and it came on through, but it found this high here, and you can see how it interacts. But we don't really need to get into that a whole lot, so I'm not going to spend a lot of energy on that because I really want to show you just something simple and sets the level. So we have two indicators that we have built. Basically, the Kabroda Trading Battle Box has built the supply and demand. That's what you see here on these different areas. These are looking at your bigger time frames and just laying it on the chart so you kind of know where energy is in the charts. So if I turn that off, you can see that it doesn't show you anymore where the liquidity is. Now we have to go out to the longer time frames and set up your charts. That's what that's doing. So that's giving you that areas. You can see how price action interacted with these areas. And then we have our next indicator, which that indicator, what it's doing is giving you the levels, and there's nothing inside this. If I go into the setting tabs, you can see there's nothing here. The same thing with the styling. It's just the way the lines are. To be honest with this, it doesn't actually mean anything because you need to put the data into this every day. So when you use our tool, it gives you the data. It does the math on everything that we talked about here and we talked about on the live, which you've seen in our recaps. So the cool part is this. So I'm going to jump on over to our site here. And you can see here in the site, I'm just in the indicator tabs because we're just talking about the indicators. You can see that we have the KTBB levels. So if you copy the Pine script, if you click on this, you can go into Pine editor. Pretty much is kind of self-explanatory. If you don't know how to do it, there's a ton of videos online. We even have a video on how to add an indicator to a chart. The biggest thing is be able to code it. Well, it's already there for you. So you open up the TradingView, you click on Pine editor, create a new script, and then paste this code in there, and then save it, add it to your chart, and then it's ready to go. Kind of tells you what I just explained. We also have the other indicator over here, which is that high time frame, HTF, high time frame supply and demand. The same process, copy the code, boom, goes over with you. Once you have the indicators though, then you can go into the suite. So if we go into the suite tab, this is kind of where you're getting to get your numbers, but you don't have to do anything anymore. We basically have already set that all up for you. So all you have to really do is go here and click a button. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, I'll tell you that. There's a lot happening here when you click this button. But when you click this button, it's going to play this out for you, and then it's going to give you some options right here, so you can you just hit copy. One button, it'll copy the data that you need. So let's go ahead and go do that right now. Calibrate the levels. Here they all are for today. The nice thing is it's watching the set of the morning, so it is ready for you. So you're going to see these tabs pop up right now. So copied for TradingView. So that's going to take these key levels, so that way you can actually get your TradingView set up. So I'm going to go back over to TradingView here, and this is where you can just click on one of the lines if you already have it on your chart and go into settings. And from here, it's just to paste the data. So obviously this has already been set up for the day. If I take the data out though, you can see all the lines now have disappeared. So we want the data in there, so I'm going to put it back, and you can see now you have your levels and everything that you need to be able to trade today. So now you have your breakdown levels, and you have your breakout levels for today, and you are all set to go. So let's go ahead and dig a little bit into the next section here. Sorry about that. A little bit with trying to get the recording thing to keep on working. So probably didn't notice it if I didn't worry about it. But anyhow, so we have all the indicators on there now. We have our levels that we copied and pasted from the site. So let's go back over to the site again. Here we go. So I copied the levels out of here, and then I'm going to copy the Battle Box GPT, right? So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to open the file here, or actually open up the GPT is really what's happening. This is the new Kabroda Trading Battle Box GPT. So it has a different brain behind it, really. We were going to incorporate this into the site. The problem is we really wanted to give you a lot more than just some basic interaction within AI. So that was a problem with the site here, is we couldn't quite get that to you. So now we can. So with copying that in there, you don't need to really worry about what dropped, but it's just taking all the levels, all the data normally that you would build off of your charts, and take all the key levels and everything that you can see in here. You don't really have to worry about that, because all you do is need to paste it and hit the go button. That's how easy it is. From there, it's actually going to start to build that daily market review. It's going to tell you what is going to happen in the charts that day. It's looking at all the time frames, at 4 hour, 1 hour, 15, 5 minutes, taking all that snapshot. You can have it all done within just a couple of minutes in the morning, and you're ready to kind of go. So really what we're doing right now is it's giving you a kind of a debrief. So BTC is spending the session rotating inside a well-defined daily range, with price pressing into a known structure but failing to secure agreement beyond it. So you can read through this. It kind of gives you a battlefield snapshot. So price remains trapped between established high time frame support and resistance. Breakout and breakdown resistance sit inside the broader daily range, and reinforcing balance. So if any of this is like, what is that? Well, that's what's nice about having this little chat box down here. You can just ask. You don't have to wonder what that is. You could even highlight this whole thing, copy it out, and drop it right into the box down here, and just click on this little audio button and say, hey, what is this? Why do I need this? So, hey, what is this? Can you explain it to me? I'm trying to figure out the battlefield snapshot and more details here. So I'm trying to really understand the breakout and breakdown reference sits inside the broader daily range, and reinforcing balance. What does that even mean? You know, it doesn't really matter. The whole idea is you're asking AI. You could have typed that in if you wanted. So this is actually it interacting back with you. It's telling you what this is and breaking it down for you. And from then on, you can just keep digging in. The nice thing is it has walls and a safe around it, if you will. It's not just some open AI going out and doing a bunch of stuff. This has the Kabroda mindset built around it. It has us as traders built into it to help you out. So if you were asking me questions about the charts, a lot of the stuff I would talk to you about is written in here. I'm going to go back up into this real quick, though. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this for just the sake of time and on that recap. I'm just kind of showing it off. You can see it's going to go through kind of that key structure. You don't really need to go further. If you're going to trade on the lower time frames and be a day trader, you really don't need to go further out than the 4 hour. The 4 hour is grabbing the weekly and the daily, really, and helping you out. Now, it's not going to really affect those lower time frame trades that we always talk about. So that's why we're really looking at this structure and time frame. It breaks it down and kind of explains to you what's going on in those areas, though. And then it kind of talks to you about different types of strategy. And this is kind of that primary strategy. It's talking about a mid-band fade. Again, you could ask AI. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that trade. But 2 scenario lanes. So it's a acceptance basically means it breaks above the trigger or breaks down the trigger. It's kind of explaining that to you. The news events and things that are going on, that's where that's going to go to kind of give you that safety net. And then kind of a checklist that it could build. Now, the best thing you could do really at this point is move on to, you know, how do I battle a battle plan? A lot of times from there, this is going to break out what you want to do that day. So we're talking about that primary strategy earlier. This is where it's going to break it down for you and start to kind of give you a lot better knowledge and strength. And you can start to work with it. It's telling you do not list. Do not assume a breakout is real or on first touch. Do not pre-bias bullish or bearish. You know, do not size up inside balances. It's telling you to be careful right now because the market really is a balanced pricing, and it's telling you to be a little bit careful. Now, like I said, it's not going to give you the trade. It's teaching you how to trade. That's the whole idea here. So if you're trying to teach yourself how to trade in this and really learn, this is where you're going to ask these questions. What does this mean? What does that mean? That is the point of this. Now, you could even break it down even more, saying, give me the actual plan, or tell me what to do when the price action breaks the breakout area, the breakdown area. Maybe we'll get into more details with you. Getting into the charts, though, I mean, I just left my marks, some stuff that I've been looking at here in the evening, and break down. This is not a trade here. This is just sitting here with the to-do. It really would be down in this area if this starts to break down. I don't know. But I am watching that because what did I need for today, you might ask. So I'm going to open this up a little bit, and let's take a look at the price action right in here, because this is where the juice sits. So right up front, if you're trading our system and understanding it, we always use the 21 and 200. If you're in between them, it's neutral. It's a no-go. You're not going to trade up or down. Well, what did the battle box that I just showed off tell you? It's non-directional, right? It's happy where it is because the big boys, if you will, where the big money is, they're happy with the price. That's that neutral mindset here. So people always say, hey, it's whipsaw, it's running in and out. You always hear all these traders talk like that. Now you know why. That's the why. Because it's in a neutral state. So yeah, it's going to move out, it's going to move down. The overall trading battle box was also telling you that be careful on a breakout. You want to make sure you have strong confirmation. So you might say, hey, well, how do I really know that? Well, obviously the breakout area, you want it to get through that 200. So you hear me talk about this, which I'm pointing it out right now, is you have the breakdown, and then you have right here closed outside. So there's, okay, now I can look at taking a trade. Here's your first candle, here's your second candle. Now you're going to enter on this candle. Well, that's a no-no, because you're just now got underneath this candle right here, got you underneath, or didn't even get you underneath actually the 200, got you to the 200. This candle got you under. So really if you looked at the breakout, just now you can go bullish or bearish. So now you want to really start to look at the two candles in here. So even if I jumped on this candle, right up front, where do we see the red flags? Is your stochages are bottom, more than likely they're going to rotate here. But let's go and jump into the 5-minute. This is if you're using the AI and talking to it like this, it's going to explain a lot of that I'm explaining for you too. This is how you're also going to train your eye. You always hear traders talk about, hey, in the next, if you practice this for 5-10 years, your eye will eventually be trained in charts. Well, if you're not doing it right to begin with, how do you even know if you're training your eye for the right stuff? Create yourself with good habits right up front. Don't create bad habits. That's what we're here for. Let's put you into a position where you're at the highest success potential, and then you start to backtest this yourself. You could demo trade this, you could paper trade it, which I highly recommend for everything that you ever do before you ever think about doing anything. And that is building your system. Every day, recap your day, go back through your charts like I am for you right now, and really start to look at stuff. That's what's going to become a good trader. There's no red light, green light system out there, but you can see here even if I just jumped into this candle, we're bearish here because we're underneath the 200, we're underneath the 21. So that is that is what we want to see. So great. The 15-minute, technically we're kind of a little ahead of time like I was just showing you, but I want to show you a little bit more of some safety net here. So this is already starting to bottom out, right? So this isn't totally bottomed out, but remember the 15-minute had just crossed the 200 about 15 minutes ago. So you really should be waiting another 15 minutes before you start to really even be in the 5-minute. But if you're starting to analyze this now, you're like, well, this is already exhausted. Well, yeah, so is my RSI. And the MACD, yeah, the MACD has a lot of life in it, but remember the MACD is a lagging indicator. So it's powerful and it's lagging. So yeah, this could just keep running, but you have 2 indicators right now on your charts that are free. There's no cost for those. These are all free indicators on TradingView. The only thing that we're moving into is the Kabroda Trading Battle Box. That's different, but if you just want to set up your charts and do all this on your own, this is training your eyes to take advantage of this. So this is exhausted. This was not necessarily, we don't know, so you can't really answer that one, but this is exhausted. So if you just now are waiting those 3 candles, 1, 2, 3, this is really the candle we should be watching at this point if we're going to really look at this. But you're also totally burned out now on this candle. So you hit the higher time liquidity right down here, supply and demand area. So this was the supply area for it to come down and start to take some money. Well, what we want to see is it up here, just like when it started to crash right here. If you wanted to really, if you start training your eye, eventually, yeah, you could learn to start taking the trades from here to here, and to get out here. That's the ticket, right? You know that you can't enter here, but you also know you should get out here. So if you were trading this up here for some reason, which as you get more advanced, that is potential. I will tell you that right now. Like, you will learn how to trade other ways. I'm just teaching you more of the basics here, right? So right here, say if you did get in here, you also will know, hey, here's an out. So you're all bottoming out. Why would I stay in this if I'm thinking about getting in long, or I'm waiting for this to recover back up here and reject here and go down? That's what I'm really asking for this market to do right now. I'm saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to sit on my hands here. We did everything I needed to do, though. All the indicators and everything that we built for the Kabroda Trading Battle Box has played out. The only thing that was the safety net is the Kabroda Trading Battle Box, the AI working through it on the daily market review, that safety kind of trades, looking at that safety level on the daily market review, looking at your battle plan. It told you to be careful, right? It said that it hasn't picked a direction yet, and be careful on the breakouts. So that's a heads up for you, really, is what it's giving you. So even right here, I'd be cautious, because more than likely this is going to pull back up. Now, could this continue? Yeah, this is kind of setting up in that continuation. That's why you saw what I kind of drew on here. You're in the evening, so that's always a risk. Anyway. But we're topped out. So really what I want to see is once this didn't reject here, I'm out of here. It doesn't mean I'm out of the trade, but I need to go back and really start to watch my 15-minute again and start to see, like, hey, what's going on? Well, I want to see the 15-minute get back up here and really show rejection. Well, so really what we're saying is we got breakout. If you study trading, there's a breakout and then a reversal, a back test after the breakout, right? And then that's when you get in the trade. You always hear people talk about that. Well, now you know where the breakout was, and you have two key areas here. You had the breakout trigger from our levels that we have set to help you out. So that's there. And then here you have your 200. Well, your 200 is another strong level. So you have two hard lines right here. Right now I'm neutral though, again, right? I'm in a neutral state. So this could break back above this and go bullish. Again, though, I'm not going to go bullish till we get back up here for myself. Now tomorrow, if we're still sitting in this range, I'll reevaluate all this data again and we'll make it easy. I'll press that button on the side. It'll give me the levels. I'll copy it, drop it in here, and I'll have two new green lines and a purple line. And then I'm just sitting here doing the exact same thing I'm talking about today, where I don't have to sit there and analyze price constantly. I can really start to train my mind on how to execute and be smart in execution, really be patient in execution, because the lines and everything are already there and I'm just waiting for it to interact in those areas. And you can use all the stuff that I talk about. So as of right now, that's what we're kind of waiting for, to reject here. Watch this kind of start to roll over, and then get down in this area. If it starts to get back down in this area, this is my strong, okay, we got the rejection. We're going to actually start to break down. We do have our weekly levels right here that are already drawn on the chart. Those are strong areas. If you wonder how I got these targets, basically this is the area that I wanted to see it break down from. This was the original drop, which we looked at the 5 minute. I was saying that could be a possible entry for you, right? If you learn how to trade that more advanced. This area from here to here is what I'm looking for as a drop down area, which that's this area. And then this pole right here would be from the original breakout way up here from the top of the morning all the way down to here. That would be the extension down here. So it's pretty much putting us back down into right down on the POC, the point of control on the weekly is what I kind of see. Now it has been playing down here. We've talked about that, so I won't go into that too much, but this is really cool, guys. It makes life super easy, and hopefully the guideline is that yeah, you have the level set on the charts. You have a tool where you constantly can talk to it and work with it. So, you could even say, what do I need to do to get into a trade? That's what a lot of people want to know. That's what a lot of people want to ask me a lot of times. Hey, when do I do this? So this is designed to help you out. This, you may think this is a gate system. Market location already true today. It's telling you kind of what's going on. Price is inside the daily range right now. You're waiting for the breakdown references. Wait for them to be intentional. And it's kind of giving you a layout. Now, you could talk more about it. I'm not giving you a lot of information. I could say, hey, price action right now is at this level. We did break down. We did get the close. Right now it doesn't have any real information. I'm not giving it to it. I'm just talking to it. So anyway, yeah, as a trader, you can start to really start to break this down if you don't understand what it's talking about. And the goal is this to never give you a trade. If it gives you a trade, I did something wrong. Really, I wanted to give you what it takes to find the trade and get into. That's what we're going after. It's really the teaching to learn how to take advantage of all this. So, all right, guys, I will let you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you're excited about the potential of the Kabroda Trading Battle Box as much as we are. You'll start to see us use it a lot more. It saves us a ton of time. When it comes to all this, it gives us all of the key levels for us, so we don't have to worry about that as much anymore. It makes it super easy for us to set the targets on the charts. Really, I'm trading by within the first hour of the market. I'm already ready to go, waiting for the energy to kick into the price action for us and hit these key levels. And I'm looking at getting a trade, which every day I'll just do a recap for you and show you that. So the levels. All right, guys, I will let you go. We will see you in the next recap. for tomorrow. So talk to you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later.